Once there were three little children called Amara, Elif and Simon. They were on their hoverboard in the blue sky flying over France, Italy and Greece. But when they finally passed Greece, the hoverboard was shaking and the three children thought that they were going to fall off because it was shaky, but they never fell off the hoverboard.
On the magical skateboards, Simon, Elif and Amara played Uno as they passed Paris. The Enfield Tower was as packed as a mall on Sunday. The screams were louder than a smoke alarm. The waving of the hands was shocking.
Elif exclaimed, "It looks gorgeous up here." "Oh my God," screamed Simon, "the Eiffel Tower. It's gorgeous." Amara screamed, "It is beautiful," exclaimed Elif. "What?" screamed Amara. "The amphitheatre."
Then arrived at Italy, took a break for pizza. A couple hours later, they got to Greece, flew higher and higher, saying their goodbyes to Zeus. So when they were flying, they were playing games and talking. They saw a volcano about to explode.
In the blink of an eye, the skateboard collapsed with a thud in the middle of the sweltering desert. They screamed like a tiger when they crashed.
When the unique skateboards landed in the dusty desert, they crashed into it like rock solid. The children suddenly woke up as they explored.
As they landed in this warm desert, they started sweating like a waterfall. It was beige and disappointing. There were cactuses and palm trees.
When they landed, the sun raged into their eyes while they traveled into the pyramid. Simon, Elif and Amara already felt exhausted.
They landed on a beach where the sand was light purple. They were talking about their flight here until the light purple dolphin popped out the water. He spoke English. "Help me, I saw a cat statue winking. I have no idea what to do." "What?" screamed Simon. "What happened to your fin?" questioned Elif. "A plastic bag got stuck on my fin and my fin is also stuck in a rock." They all froze and act. They walked out of the beach.
After a few minutes, they bumped into a humongous, arrogant reptile the size of a 61-story building. As they saw it, they whispered, "We need to be a statue." The arrogant reptile winked at them. Elif and Simon decided to write a story about the arrogant reptile.
I think I see something ahead of us. Looks like footprints, whispered Simon. But the only people here is us, replied Amara. Or not, shouted Elfie.
If that's another person's footprints, then where is that person? Amara started looking for the other person. He used a ladder which he had found and decided to climb it to see if he could see anyone else from the top of the pyramid. Maybe he could see a camel way off in the distance.
Ugh, the heat. It's actually killing me, said Amara in an exaggerated way. The group of sensible children were crawling across the horizon in deep exhaustion. I literally can't move from exhaustion.
Elif was tiredly cawing like a 2-year-old on the ground. "Help me, give me some water. I'm exhausted," Elif yelled on the top of his lungs. "Same here. Ow!" Amara and Simon got bitten by a scorpion.
They saw several dinosaurs running towards them and they felt scared and began to run. Then they bumped into the statue of the cat.
Simon shivered and said, "What is that?" The cat statue was black and dusty, and of course it had jewellery. Instantaneously, the cat statue moved.
Simon asked, "How did the footprints lead us to a cat statue?" Elif whispered, "Can a cat statue be alive?" Amara said, "It can't be alive, it's a statue." And then they noticed the cat statue winked at them.
It moved," exclaimed Simon. "Ah!" said Amara and Elif. They ran as fast as they can. "OMG, it moved. It topped. We're doomed," said Elif.
Simon was shocked and turned around slowly, looking at the cat. The cat yelled, "What are you looking for?" Elif responded, "We are looking for water." I will show you where the water is if you entertain me," the cat replied.
The cat statue was black and white, and it talked in a very deep voice. The cat statue said, "Hello, write me a poem about cats. and I will give you information.
And then the cat statue came alive and opened the pyramid by saying the code word, which was open. And the three pirates looked into the pyramid. It was rising out of the sand.
Then they found the mummy drinking some tea. She doesn't want to be in the tomb because it's cramped and dirty. They ripped off her bandages and she turns into ash. The magical Egyptian fairy appears, who knows the whereabouts of the golden quill.